Hey guys, number one Marmaduke fan here. So I threw out a tweet with a quick idea, and it's getting way, way more traction than my tweets usually do. Like I'm usually like, oh wow, the same two people who like all my tweets, you're my buddies, and this one's gotten 20,000 impressions. So I think there might be something to this idea. Maybe. All right. So let me read it to you. Are you a webcomic artist who is open to having your comic read on a live stream? I want to do more vids to celebrate indie comics, and I'd like to do some live blind readings, sort of a combo of reaction and story time videos, but for webcomics. Share your comic here if you're cool with dubs. And then a lot of people shared it. So I think this is a good idea. I want to explain the idea a little more. So I think a lot about what works and what doesn't work on YouTube, and there are a few patterns of content that I see. There are kind of like comics Wikipedia articles, and those are okay. You know, you get a little update on who's who or what this event was, but sometimes it just feels like, oh, well, I know this stuff. Why do I need to watch a video basically reading out really basic information for me, right? Then there are comic reviews, which are, and live streams, which are the things I've done, and they just don't get a lot of traction, right? So for reviews, that I categorize those into two kinds. They're the ya boy Zach style, where it's like an iPhone. I've done those for years. They're fun to do. They're easy to do. They're not that polished. They're not that professional. It's more just like a quick vlog. Hey, here's what I'm reading. Here are my thoughts on it. And then there are video essay styles, which are much more precise, much more careful. And it seems to be like anime and manga YouTubers who do really well doing the in-depth video essay. So what I've wanted to do for a long time is kind of like crack the code on how to do an entertaining live stream centered around a comic, and kind of like how Let's Players do it, or guys who react to silly videos do it. So what I like about this idea is instead of me writing an essay about a comic, it would be more me reading the book out loud to you and me enjoying it, me being surprised by weird moments in it for the first time. So it's kind of like, come along and sit around Uncle Marmaduke, and I'll read you a bedtime story, and you can see how much fun I'm having reading this. And hopefully that fun becomes infectious. So I like this idea enough that I'm just going to do it this weekend. I'm going to do Tails Gets Trolled was the comic that inspired this idea. I love that comic enough that I just thought, man, I just want to read it aloud and perform it. So this is not going to be a polished audiobook. That's not the point, because an audiobook, it's like you're beautifully editing everything, you're putting in sound effects and music. No, the point of this is just me reading it aloud at the spur of the moment, so you kind of get a feel for how much fun I'm having reading it. So it's going to be rough. I'm probably going to mispronounce some words, but maybe that'll be okay, right? I want a way of making content where it's just really easy for me to hop on and start reading and start having fun with you guys, and not me sitting in a room meticulously editing everything. So lots of people were interested in this. A lot of people asked me about it. So this video is mostly to clarify what the idea is. The idea isn't I meticulously spend months making a beautiful audio book of your comic. The idea is just I hop on and start reading for funsies, right? I'm open to the idea. I'm really interested in the idea of nicely polished audiobooks for comics. I'm going to do that for Jane Smith Wannabe Gladiator. I'm actively seeking voice actors and voice actresses. So if you're aspiring voice actor or voice actress, my comic Jane Smith Wannabe Gladiator is linked in the description below. Go read it. You are free to dub it. You're free to dub it and post it on your own channel. And if I really like your voice, I might be tapping you for a paid voice acting gig. But this weekend, I'll be reading Tails Gets Trolled. You know what? No, not this weekend. After dinner today. Today I'm going to be doing it. We'll do it live. We'll do it now. That's it. I'm number one Marmaduke fan. Love you guys. Catch you later.